So in this presentation, I will talk about a Chinese character which is pronounced Jian, Jian in the first tone, and it has two other pronunciations, lesser used. One is Gan, Gan in the first tone, and then Jian in the fourth tone. But this is only for, for additional explanation. That there are these two pronunciations as well that are lesser used. The most frequently used pronunciation is jian in the first tone, and it is either a measure word. Basically, we have this in English as well. For instance, you say a flock of birds, or a school of fish, a bouquet of roses, a sheet of paper, and so on. So these sheet, bouquet, flock, school, this is a measure word. In English, it's not mandatory. You don't have to use it always, but in Chinese it is mandatory. There are more general measure words, like for instance ge or zhong, and there are more specific ones, like for instance jian or ben or any other measure word. There are many of them. There are at least, well, there are many. I mean, I have learned at least 20, so there are many measure words that you can use. And this specific measure word is used for rooms. If it has the meaning of a measure word. Another meaning for this character is also a room itself. So for instance, if you say fangjian, it is a room. And to show you what elements are in this character, it has two components in it. So the first one is this outside component over here, and this is pronounced men, and it's a door. It literally is it is even a picture of a door. If you can use your imagination a little bit, you will see that these are the two doors, and these are the two walls, two sides of the door, and then the two walls. And then you have this element over here, which is pronounced yu, and it is the sun. And so basically, the explanation that I've read is that it is basically a ray of the sun shining in through the door into the room. And in older variants, there used to be the radical for moon, and there instead of the sun. And I mean, the explanation was that, again, it was the rays of the moon, or the moon was shining in through the door. I would, however, say that this men actually served as a phonetic, but this is only my guess, and I'm guessing it only on the fact that jian and men all have this sort of n at the end. And there are other characters that have men, I mean this element in them, and it also have an yen at the end. So this cluster is found in several characters that have this men in them, and the inside element is, as it is the case in this character, is not pointing to the pronunciation. So I'm guessing that it is the outside element which is pointing to the pronunciation, and therefore it is the phonetic element in the character. Let me show you how to write it. So you first start with the door, you finish the door, and then you go to the sun and you close it up. So one more time. And that's it for the traditional version. The simplified version looks like this. So the door has been simplified by, let me count that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the traditional version, and 1, 2, 3 versus 3 in the simplified one. Alright, so that's it for this character. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I will see you in the next one.